हेलो दोस्तों, एस के आई चैनल में आप सभी का स्वागत है। कृपया मेरे चैनल को लाइक कीजिए, अपने दोस्तों के साथ शेयर कीजिए और हाँ, सब्सक्राइब करना ना भूलें। साइंस क्लास 6 chapter 11 light, shadows and reflection. We see so many objects around us. On the way to school we see things like buses, cars, cycles, trees, animals and sometimes flowers. How do you think we see objects? Think of the same place at night time. If it were completely dark, what will you see? Suppose you go inside a completely dark room. Are you able to see any objects in the room? But when you light a candle or a torch, you can see the objects present in the room, isn't it? Without light, things cannot be seen. Light helps us to see the objects. Torch bulb is an object that gives out light of its own. The sun is another familiar object that gives its own light. During the day, its light allows us to see objects. Objects like the sun that give out or emit light of their own are called luminous objects. What about objects like a chair, a painting, or a shoe? We see these when light from a luminous object like the sun or torch. When electric light falls on this and then travels towards our eye. 11.1 Transparent, opaque, and translucent objects. Recall your grouping objects as opaque, transparent, or translucent. In chapter 4, if we cannot see through an object, it is an opaque object. If you are able to see clearly through an object, it is allowing light to pass through it and it's transparent. There are some objects through which we can see, but not very clearly. Such objects are known as translucent. Activity 1. Look around yourself and collect as many objects as you can. An eraser, plastic scale, pen, pencil, notebook, single sheet of paper, tracing paper, or a piece of cloth. Try to look at something far away through each of these objects. Figure 11.1. It is light from far away. Object able to travel to your eye through any of these objects. Record your observation in a table as shown in table 11.1. We see that given objects or material could be transparent, translucent. Figure 11.1. Observing the objects that do not allow light to pass through them. Table 11.1 Object material view through the object possible fully, partially, or not all objects is opaque, transparent, or translucent. Opaque depending upon whether it allows light to pass through it completely or partially or not at all. 11.2 What exactly are shadows? Activity 2. Now one by one hold each of the opaque objects in the light slightly above the ground. What do you see on the ground? You know that the dark patches found by each on the ground is due to its shadows. Sometimes you can identify the shadow by looking at its shadow. Figure 11.2. Spread a sheet of paper on the ground. Hold a opaque object at some height so that its shadow is formed on the sheet of paper on the ground. Ask one of your friends to draw. Figure 11.12. 2. Sometimes the shadow of an object gives an idea about its object. The outline of the shadow while you are holding the object. Draw outlines of the shadows of other objects in a similar way. Now ask some other friends to identify the object from these outlines of shadow. How many of objects are they able to identify correctly? Do you observe your shadow in a dark room or at night?
when there is no light? Do you observe a shadow when there is just a source of light and nothing else in a room? It seems we need a source of light and opaque object to see a shadow. Is there anything else required? Activity 3. This is an activity that you will have to do in the dark. In the evening, go out in open ground with a few friends. Take a torch and lash it up cardboard with you. Hold the torch close to the ground and shine it upwards so that its light falls on your friend's face. You now have a source of light that is falling on opaque object. If there were no trees, building on either object behind your friend, when you see the shadow of your friend's head, this does not mean that there is no shadow. After all, the light from the torch is not able to pass through his body to the other side. As figure 11.3, a shadow is often only on a screen. Now ask your another friend to hold the cardboard sheet behind your friend. Is the shadow now seen on the cardboard sheet? Thus the shadow can be seen only on the screen, the ground walls of the room. Shadows, figure 11.4. Shadows of animals hidden in our land. A building or other object as a surface acts as a screen for shadow you observe in everyday life. Shadow gives us some information about the shape of the object. Sometimes shadow can also mislead us from about the shape of the object. In figure 11.4, are few shadows that can be created with our hands and make believe that they are shadows of different animals. Have fun. Activity 4. Place a chair in a school ground on a sunny day. What you can observe from the shadow of the chair? Does the shadow give an accurate picture of the shape of the chair? If the chair is turned around a little, how does the shape of the shadow change? Take a thin notebook and look at its shadow. Then take rectangular box and look at its shadow. Do the two shadows seem to have similar shape? Take the flowers or some other objects of the different colors and look at their shapes. A red rose and yellow rose, for instance. Do the shadow look different in colors? When the color of the objects are different, take a long box and look at its shadow on the ground. When you move the box around, you may see that the size of the shadow changes. When is the shadow of the box the shortest? When the long side of the box is pointed towards the sun, or when the short side is pointing towards the sun. Let us use the long box to prepare a simple camera. A pinhole camera. You may think that we need a lot of stuff to make a camera. Not really. If we just wish to make a simple pinhole camera. Activity 5. Take a two boxes of cardboard such that one can slide into another with no gap in between them. Cut open one side of each box on the opposite side of the larger box. Make a small hole in the middle. In figure 11.5a, in the smaller box, cut out the middle a square with a slide of 5 to 6 cm. Cover this open square in the box with tracing paper. Translucent screen. Figure 11.5b. Slide the smaller box inside the larger one with the hole in such a way that the side with the tracing paper is inside the 11.5. Your pinhole camera is ready for use. Holding the pinhole camera, look through the open face of the small box. You should use a piece of black cloth to cover your head and the pinhole camera. Now try to look at the small distance object like tree or building through the pinhole camera. Make sure that the Make sure that the objects you wish to look at through your pinhole camera are in bright sunshine. Move the smaller box forward and backward till you get a picture on the tracing paper pasted on the other end. Are these pinhole images change different from their shadows? Look through your pinhole camera at the vehicles and people moving on the road in bright sunlight. Do the picture seen in the camera show the colors of the objects on the other side? Are the images direct or upside down? Surprise, surprise. Let us now image the sun with our pinhole camera. We need a slightly different setup for this. We just need a larger sheet of cardboard with a smaller pinhole in the middle. Hold the sheet up in the sun and let its shadow fall on the clear area. Do you see a small circular image of the sun in the middle of the shadow of the cardboard sheet? Look at the pinhole image of the sun when the eclipse is visible from your location. Adjust your pinhole and a screen to get a clear image before the eclipse is to occur. Look at the image as the eclipse begins. You will notice a part. A sliding pinhole camera. This is picture 15.5a, 15.b, 15.c. Of the image of the sun gradually becoming darker as the eclipse starts. Never ever look directly at the sun. They could be extremely harmful for eyes. There is an interesting pinhole camera in nature. Sometimes when we pass under a tree covered with a large number of leaves, we notice some small patches of sunlight under it. Figure 11.6. These circular images are in fact pinhole images of the sun. The gap between the leaves act as pinholes. These gaps are all kinds of irregular shapes, but we can see a circular image of the sun. Try to locate an image of the. This is natural pinhole camera pinhole image of the sun under a tree. When an eclipse occurs next, that could be so much fun. Bozo has this thought. We saw upside down images of the people on the road with our pinhole camera. What about the images of the sun? Did we notice them to be upside down or anything like that? Paheli has another thought. Surely all these results that we are seeing formation of this shadow and pinhole images are possible only if light moves in a straight path. Activity 6. Let us use a piece of paper, pipe or a long rubber tube. Light a candle and fix it on a table at one end of the room. Now standing at the other end of the room, look at the candle through the pipe. Looking through a pipe pointed towards a little away from the candle. 11.7. Is the candle visible? Bend the pipe little while you are looking at the candle. Figure 11.7b. Is the candle visible now? Turn the pipe a little to your right or left. You can see the candle now. What do you conclude from this? This suggests that the light travels through a straight line, isn't it? That is why when an opaque object is obstructed, its shadows form. Uh, 11.4. Mirrors and reflection. We all use mirror at homes. You look at the mirrors and see your face inside the mirror. What you see a reflection of your face in the mirror. We also see reflection of other objects that are in front of the mirror. Sometimes we see reflection of trees, buildings and other objects in the water or pond or a lake. Activity 7. This activity should be done at night or in a dark room. Ask one of your friends to hold mirror in his or hand at one corner of the room. Stand at another corner with a torch in your hand. Cover the glass of the torch with your fingers and switch it on. Adjust your fingers with a small gap between them so that you can get a beam of light. Direct the beam of torch light into the mirror that your friend is holding. Do you see a patch of light on the other side? Figure 8.11.8. Now, mirror reflects a beam of light. Adjust the direction of the torch so that the patches of light falls on another friend standing in the room. This activity suggests that the mirror changes the direction of light that falls on it. Here is an activity that shows light traveling along a straight line and getting reflected from the mirror. Activity 8. Fix a comb on one side of a large thermocol sheet. Fix a mirror on the other side as shown in figure 11.9. Spread a dark colored sheet of paper between the mirror and the comb. Keep this in a sunlight and send a beam of light from a torch through the comb. What do you observe? Do you get a pattern similar to that of the shown in 11.9? What do you observe? Do you get a pattern similar to that of shown in 11.9? This activity gives us an idea of manner in which light travels and gets reflected from the mirror. Light traveling in a straight line and getting reflected from a mirror. Keywords: luminous, minor, mirror, opaque, pinhole camera, reflection, shadow, translucent, transparent. Summary: opaque results do not allow light to pass through them. Transparent objects allow light to pass through them and we can see through these objects clearly. Translucent objects allow light to pass through them partially. Shadows are found when the opaque objects comes in part of the light. Pinhole camera can be made with a simple material and can be used to image the sun and brightly objects. Light travels in the straight line. Mirror reflection gives us clear image.